Good morning, great dear friends and lovers of freedom all over the world. You are welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. And I am your host. My name is Kimawe Tarinemi. And I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you, depending on where you're listening to us from. And I will advise that you share this broadcast and ensure that it gets to people all around you and far away from you, so that everyone will partake, will be able to follow through with this gospel that we preach in the holy platform of Radio Biafra. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. And this morning we must pray, as it is our custom to do so. We must pray and commit all that we do to the hands of Tamara, the maker of this world. Oh, gonna mokiri motemeda, wuyingina na we, the one who made the heavens and the earth. We worship you. We give you praise, we give you glory. For you are the mastermind of this movement. You are the spirit behind this movement. And on you we put our trust, and on you we put our hope. But we do not put our hope in man's wisdom, neither do we put our hope in the strength of men. But we have put our hope in your strength and in your wisdom. Nana way, we call upon you this day. That is strengthen us, even in these great times of tribulations, even in these great times of trial. We ask that you strengthen us and give us the proper strategy to be able to encounter our enemies at each point in time. Tamara, we worship you. We pray for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he remains strong and resolute. We pray for the Eastern Security Network, that as they face these beasts, as they faced these terrorists all over our land, as they chase them away, Lord, we pray that you continue to give them superior strategy and equip them into everything that they need for them to succeed. Lord, we pray for all of our people all over the world, that they remain strong and resolute, that their attention remains focused on the goal, which is to restore Biafra. All this we pray in the name of Tamara, Ayiba, Aziba, Tamuno, Chukukike Abiyama, Abasi. Ise, Mopa. Today we are talking about the serpent called Binta. Binta in Yaku is a serpent. The serpent called Binta. Binta the Serpent. That's what we're talking about today. We are talking about Binta. And the games she has been playing. Of course, she's Fulani. And instead of her to focus on the law, she has been playing games with the Fulani cabal that runs the zoo. She has been playing games all around, jumping from one corner to the other. Playing games, trying to run on the minds of Biafrans, using delay tactics, playing games here and there. Binta the Serpent. He said, I once heard of a story of a man One man that one way or the other found himself inside a pit. He fell inside a pit. This man, he didn't know how to come out of it. He's on this human physics pit. So he was just inside of it. And while he was there was a snake there. All the snake that used to eat physics. So the snake found him there as he fell. And what was the snake doing? The snake was coming every now and then after this man. Because the man was inside the pit, he couldn't help himself out. He stayed there for a while. People were looking for him. They didn't know where he was. They were looking for him and he couldn't help himself. He was there. The snake will come close, take a bite of him. It will run away. It will come again another time. After a while, it will come again, take a bite. The man couldn't do anything. He couldn't kill the snake. He couldn't help himself. The snake will come another time, take a bite, and the snake will leave. It will come another time again, take a bite, and it will leave. That was how the snake kept on behaving until some people found out that that man was inside the pit. And they reached out and found a way to bring him out. But he has been bitten by the snake many times. So when they brought him out of the pit, the snake held onto him, biting him. Not knowing that the man was going to safety and he was leaving his own safety to danger. He held on to the man, biting this man strongly. So when this man was released from the pit, the snake came out with the man, and that was how the snake was crushed. That was how the snake was killed. Binta is like that snake. Every now and then, case adjourned. In fact, at the beginning, they will not even do anything about our leader's case. They will adjourn it. The case has been adjourned. The max wearer and all the cabals will be telling us, give us some time. Some more time. By this time, we should have been able to finish off ESN. By this time, IPOB should be history. We need more time. And she will be giving them more time. Don't be deceived. The reason for all the adjournment is more time. More time to finish off with ESN. More time to deal with ESN. More time to destabilize IPOB. More time. That is all they have been asking for. More time. More time to destabilize IPOB. More time. That is all they've been asking for. That is all. Give us more time. Give us more time. Give us more time. Give us more time. That's what they've been looking for. More time. And Binta the Serpent, pretending like she's following the law. Of course, she's not. She's following Fulani agenda because she's Fulani herself. How long did it take the High Court in Abia State to pass the judgment that was passed? This case is very simple. It's a very simple case. It's not supposed to take you long to pass a judgment. How come it took Binta Nyako so long to pass judgment? And still yet there is no judgment. Adjournment. All they want to achieve is 2023 election. They might have done that with Anambra election. But this 2023 election is not going to be funny for them. No, it's not. You want to have your election and you're keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu indefinitely. This is 5 months. Yesterday, is it today itself that made it a year when it was announced that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been kidnapped and sent to the zoo called Nigeria. So November 14th will make it 1 year, 5 months. It will be 1 year, 5 months, or almost 5 months, for our leader to be in the zoo captivity. In the guise of court hearing, court this and court that. The first time that they took so much time, they said that, oh, the judiciary was going on break. I knew all that was just a farce. They just want to see how they can buy more time and push this thing to a way they can achieve a number of elections so easily. And we wouldn't see it. And then they will begin to push it the way they are doing. Everything is on plan. And that is why you see them closing in on us. Closing in on us. Bringing their terrorists and bringing their army as well. They keep bringing their terrorists without uniform and bringing the terrorists in uniform, which are the army. They are closing in on us. Closing in on us. And some of you would think that this thing is only happening in the hinterland. It's not. It's also happening in the coast. Now, there is this fear that they have that, okay, even some of these men that are one way or the other working with the zoo, one way or the other working on their own, that have their own structures in the coastlines of Biafra, in his own territories most especially. They believe that when push comes to shove, the people are going to fall back to their people. So that is why right now, as I'm speaking, they are already closing in on some of these guys that, well, we've been telling them we have to put hands together and fight for our freedom. What they are interested in is bunkering, oil this and oil that. They are only interested in bunkering. Either they are doing bunkering or they are doing pipeline guard. They are attacking them fully now, fully. They have unleashed how many gunboats in Bayelsa River. And when they begin to do these things, you would think that they are just after the men that are carrying arms. No. They are also after innocent people. There is a particular boy, a particular young man that was killed in Delta State as a result of these same things that they are doing. They are doing it in Delta State. They are doing it in Bayelsa State. They are doing it in Anambra. They are doing it in Ebonyi State. They are doing it in Imo State. They are doing it at Cross River State. Everywhere in Biafra land, they are closing in on us. Killing people, innocent people. You see the one I talked about in Cross River State. When they went there and they are just killing people till now, that place is still hot. All they are doing is to be killing people here and there. All these things are things that they are doing hand in hand with Binta. Hand in hand with Binta the Serpent. Hand in hand. We have kept cool for a very long time and pretending we do not understand the game that Binta Nyako has been playing. Adjournment. We have kept cool for a very long time. We've just been pretending we don't understand. Thinking that at the end of the day, she will do what is right. When it is time to do what is right, after she has taken a year for useless adjournment, when it is time to do what is right, she came up with one flimsy excuse. That for 4 years, they didn't hear anything from the lawyers about our leader. What about the Nigerian state? What about the Nigerian government that came to kill our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What about them? Did you query them? Did you ask them why they wanted to kill him when he's supposed to be reporting to the courts? Why will you refuse his bail for running away from death? Does he not have right to life? Is that not what is written in the constitution of the zoo? Does he not have right to life anymore? You know, there is a Fulani system. If Fulani wants to kill you, if Fulani marks you for death, anything you do becomes a crime. If you try to save yourself, it is a crime. Until you submit yourself to be killed. If you fight to defend your land, it is a crime to the Fulani. If you run away from death, it is a crime to the Fulani. Until you agree for the Fulani to kill you, every step you make is a crime. Fulani considers it a crime. Fulani considers it a crime. That is exactly what Binta and Nyako have just done. Binta and Nyako have just told us that for our leader to escape and save his life, that it is a crime. Binta and Nyako refused to talk about those people that were killed. Why did Nigerian government go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house and kill 28 people? Not to talk about the other people they killed on the streets. Not to talk about the other people they killed all over Biafra land. Just because they wanted to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And then there was no ESN. Nobody had guns. Nobody held any guns. Why did they try to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Binta and Nyako don't want to go there. Everything is blame on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You run away, your fault. So it is now his fault for saving his life. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had been killed, would Binta and Nyako have done anything about it? Of course, she would have celebrated, just as she's celebrating the death of those 28 men that were killed right in his house. Then the terrorist Nigerian army did not even spare a dog. A dog. The little innocent dog was also killed. They didn't even spare a dog. Maybe if there were chickens there, they would have also killed all the chickens. Anything that have life must die. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't escape, they would have killed him. They would have killed him. If he didn't escape, would you have seen him in court? Would you have seen him in court? Somebody came to kill you. You run away. It's an offense to the Fulani. It's an offense to the Fulani. You see, it is because they don't want it to be as if everyone in the judicial system, everyone in the judicial system is Fulani, so that it will not look to the international community that this is a Fulani decision. That was why they had to force Tanko Muhammad to resign. That's why Tanko resigned, so that one foolish Yoruba man will stay there, and it will be as if among the judicial system there is a Sultana. That's just the reason. Because they are planning to push it 5 months. 5 months. 5 months. Are you seeing? This is exactly what we're saying. 5 months. This is 5 months for politicians to campaign and campaign and campaign and work very hard. Of course, we know November they will still push it again. If we allow them, of course. November they will still push it again. They will push it again in November. And all they are doing is just because they don't want to pass any, definitely they cannot pass a true judgment. Because if they pass any true judgment, it will be that our leader will have to be free. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will have to be free. So if they pass any judgment now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. So, and they can't afford for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free now. So that's why they keep adjourning. They keep pushing it forward. Keep pushing it forward. They had it all planned. All planned. Nice. PVC, PVC. That's why you see all this PVC, PVC, PVC. PVC, PVC, PVC. Alpha. All the people shouting PVC, 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 PVC. Get your PVC. Get your PVC. Which means you have made up your mind. All of you shouting PVC. You have already made up your mind that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be there till 2023. You don't care. Right? You don't care. PVC. That's what the politicians want. That's why they worked with the Fulani and with the British. Because all they are interested in is election. That's all they are interested in. They are not interested in the people, in the welfare of the people. All they are interested in is election, 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 election. That's all they are interested in. Because when they are elected, they have the power to steal money for another 4 years. Then the next 4 years now, election again. A cycle. Just to fill their pockets. How the common man is living in the streets is not their business. They don't care. What is the life standard of an average Biafran? It's not their business. They don't care. PVC everywhere. PVC. They don't care. They don't care what happens to the people. But we do. We care about every single life in Biafra. We care about every single life. IPOB does. And that is why they want to do everything possible to stop us. And that is why they are closing in on ESN. Sending all the arsenals to Anambra, to Imo. Is it not which day that Hope Uzodinma was giving this thing and saying that every bandit, now he is now calling our ESN the same name that they are calling they are terrorists in the north, saying that every bandit in the bush. Are there no bandits in the north? Have they bombed them? Foolish Hope. Have they bombed them? Those bandits that all they do is to kidnap and kill innocent people. Have they bombed them? Stupid people. Have they bombed them in the north? People that are there trying to save your life. You think by the time Fulani take over Imo State fully, and maybe they take over the whole of Biafra land, you think you politicians are going to be safe? You are the first people they will kill. The masses, provided the masses do not challenge them, they are most likely to leave them. It's only those that have the guts to challenge them that they will kill. But you people that are already known, they will kill you because they want to take your offices. They want to take that position that is making you to give them access to your land. They want to take it. Fulani want to spread everywhere in the zoo and take political positions. Very soon, if Fulani is allowed to have their way, Fulani will be having the governors in the south. 80 to 90% of them will be Fulani, if not all of them entirely. Of course, in a very short time, all of them will be Fulani. The governors and everything will be Fulani. You have to learn. Look at Hausa land. Look at Hausa land. Hausa peasants helped the Fulani to kill all their kings. Gave Fulani the throne. How far? Who are the Hausa people today? They destroyed their own heritage for strangers. They gave their heritage to strangers. Have the strangers returned it to them? No. Have their lives become any better? No. Now, you are the one now, because many of these politicians you see today, they are products of the people that fought against Ojukwu. They are products, they are either blood relatives or people that are trained politically by those that fought against Ojukwu. Because after the war of genocide, when Ojukwu handed over, the people that were given political power in Biafra land, all the people that were given political power were those people that fought against Ojukwu, that fought together with Fulani against Ojukwu. And over time, all the people that have gotten power are people that they have trained. Look at the records. There is nobody amongst them that just came up on their own. Most of them, either they are friends of these other people, they share the same ideology or similar ideology, and all that, and they grow into the positions that they are today. Or whether they are serving this person or this one and all that. So all these people are actually the people, leftovers of the people that fought against Ojukwu, that fought against our freedom. They are the ones in political positions today. And now they want to hand over the land to their masters, the Fulani. They want to hand over the land to their masters. Most of them, they are people that have sold out the land, sold out their soul. And Binta want to give an impression to the world like she's a judge. Of course, we know that this is the zoo. And in the zoo, they know how to bend judgments and all of that. But this is not a military. If the judge in Abia State could pass judgment, could pass a fair judgment concerning this case, why wouldn't Binta do the same? Let us rule out the fact now that the judge in Abia State, maybe he's an Igbo man or so, maybe he's a Biafran, but he's a judge in the zoo. He's a judge in the zoo. Why did he give a fair judgment? Why didn't he flow with the politicians, the way the politicians have always behaved? Why didn't the judge flow with the politicians and give a false judgment? But the judge stayed true. Why? The judgment they give is their career. This is their career. This is their life. They're not like politicians that today you get power, tomorrow you're not there. If you have a business, you go back to your business. This is their business. This is their history. These are the things that will be written of them in future when they are gone. Judges that have integrity will always say the truth, irrespective of whether it will threaten their lives or anything. The judges will say the truth. Binta Nyako is not just a judge that is forced. I don't believe that Binta Nyako is forced to do what she's doing. Binta Nyako is a corrupt judge herself. Binta Nyako is following the Fulani agenda. Binta Nyako is a poison. She's a poison to the industry of law. And the whole world must take record of this. You know, we have been quiet since because, you know, adjournments are normal things in this court's proceedings, this stuff, adjournment. Even though many times I have also said it on my programs, I have said it, but I'm not taking time like I'm doing now to point out that she's corrupt. But now I am doing this so that the world will take record that Binta Nyako is a corrupt judge. If after now Binta Nyako is still able to travel around the world, if Binta Nyako is able to travel around the world, if Binta Nyako is able to move around, any country that accepts Binta Nyako is corrupt. Because Binta Nyako is a poison. You know, when a judge is corrupt, and when a judge begins to falsify judgments, it means that that judge is corrupting the society. She's corrupting the society. And judges are very, very, very important. And what you must understand is that there is a culture in law. When a judgment is passed on any occasion, other cases can refer to that judgment. Other cases can refer to that judgment. They can refer to this judgment and say that in so year, at so time, in this particular condition, this judgment was given. So it becomes a standard for future references, for future judgments. So what Binta Nyako is doing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And everyone that is reasonable should stand up. Because Binta Nyako is falsifying judgment. This woman was supposed to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu last month, but she refused. She refused to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because she knew the judgment that was passed in Abia. But because they want to re-strategize, they said that 28th of June, you should come back again. And she had the guts to say the kind of things that she said. She had the guts. And I personally believe that Binta and the zoo have the guts to do what they are doing because some of you have lost focus. Because some of you are jumping around shouting PVC. If you are not lost focus, if you were hitting on the right points, on the things that the zoo is doing on our land, some of you that are supposed to be media warriors that are getting distracted, if all hands were still on deck, which I believe some of you will wake up after what you've seen, if all hands are still on deck, Binta Nyako will not have the guts to do what she's doing. If everybody is tweeting on the atrocities and why they are still keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because why they are keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there is to ensure that they kill as much people that they can kill, so that the world will not hear about it, so that the world will not know about it. And try as much as possible to suppress the movement. That's all they're doing. And that is why everyone needs to wake up. Everyone needs to wake up. You have to wake up to your responsibilities. Because this is not just issues of political ideology. This is life and death. This is life. How many people have we lost in this 1 year or in all this time of this movement? We have lost lots of souls. So that's why you must understand that this is life and death. It's not, this thing I do not understand what this one is doing here. I do not believe this one. Blah, 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 blah. I am this party, you are this party. This is not issues of political parties. It's not issues of I love you, I hate you. This is issues of life and death. They are bringing all the arsenals to kill you. Everything to kill you. All the people that have been kidnapped, that have paid millions upon millions, were they IPOB members? If some of you are thinking, oh, it is issues that has to do with IPOB and Nigeria, were they IPOB members? They will not even see IPOB members to kidnap. Because we understand. We know what is happening. We are not the ones that will be kidnapped. It's not IPOB members that will kidnap. Because our eyes are clear. Our eyes are open. It is those of you that your eyes are blind. Except maybe an IPOB member that have lost his way. That they are going to kidnap. But if you listen to Radio Biafra often, and you are following instructions, you are following everything, you hardly be a victim. Very difficult. Very difficult to be a victim. But whether you're not a victim or not, does not mean that you are safe. Whether what happened did not affect you, doesn't mean that you have now become safe. We are never safe provided Nigeria is still existing on our land. Until Biafra is a sovereign country, no one is safe no matter where you are in the world. Whether you are in Biafra land or any part of the world where you are not safe. Never think that you are safe. Because the agenda of the Fulani is not to keep you safe. The agenda of the Fulani is to exterminate each and every one of us. So whether you're in Biafra land or you're not in Biafra land, don't relax. It's not a time to relax. And with what has happened to our leader now, it means that everybody needs to wake up. Everybody needs to wake up. We must tweet and let the world know the evil that Binta is. Binta is an evil. Binta is a serpent. She is an evil that the world must do without. Binta has given a judgment. She has given a judgment. Because obviously with Binta, 14th November will turn into sometime, maybe January 2023. After that, it will turn into some other time in 2023 maybe, or even beyond. Binta is a serpent. And we must expose her. We must let the world know. We must point out that Binta has falsified judgments. That is what we must do. We must point out that Binta has falsified judgments. How can you be blaming a man that they try to kill instead of blame the assassins? An assassin came to kill a man that was supposed to appear in your court. And that assassin is somebody that this man or that assassin was sent, was moving on the orders of the person that is supposed to stand in court with him. And this assassin failed. The man was able to escape. And because the man's life is now in danger, the man couldn't appear in court. And because the man's life is in danger, the man had to stay until these same people went to kidnap him somewhere. You're not talking about the extraordinary rendition, the international crime that was committed. No, nobody wants to talk about that. You're not talking about the crime that the zoo committed by trying to kill somebody that is supposed to appear in court. No, you don't want to talk about that. That one is not your problem. Not your problem at all. But rather, you're blaming the man and saying for 4 years, we didn't see you. And because we didn't see you, we cannot grant you bail. That is the evil that Binta is. Always looking for one thing or the other to justify her evil. Always looking for one thing or the other. But that's not a problem. We must continue. But what I'll tell our people is that everybody needs to begin to tweet about this woman and her evil. Yes, she is not on Twitter, but we can make it hashtag Binta Nyako, Binta the Serpent. You just make it hashtag Binta Nyako and begin to write whatever. She needs to trend. Her evil needs to trend, because when she trends, the whole world will know what she's doing. She needs to trend. She needs to trend on Twitter. You know, what you must know is that there are certain things. Twitter is powerful, and there are certain things you don't need to do by power, by force. By simply exposing who this woman is to the whole world. Just the way we have exposed the zoo and the genocide that they are committing on our land. Now, whenever they want to attack a place, they will say that they are criminals. Anywhere they attack, they are criminals. Anywhere they unleash their terrorists to, they are criminals. But meanwhile, in the same territory, the same area, terrorists are there. And the terrorists are being protected. Terrorists are not part of the criminals. The terrorists are not criminals. They are being protected by army, by police. They are doing legal job, kidnapping people. Oh, this one is doing kidnap. This one is kidnapping. Maybe at all, maybe some of these boys are kidnapping. But how many times have you heard? How many times have you heard in real time? Apart from some of those stories that are made up, that we do not see the people. We don't know the people. They just told us that this person kidnapped somebody somewhere. We don't know the people. Or is it that shenanigan that they did at the beginning when they started trying to blackmail ESN? And they were telling one story or the other and saying that they found this, they found that. This person said that he was kidnapped. It was only written. No voice note. Nobody owned to it that he was one that was kidnapped. But all the people that we have seen in real time that owned to their kidnap, that confessed their kidnap, all of them have said that they are Fulani. So why are you deceived? Why are you confused? If all of them have said that they are Fulani, and these people are not going after Fulani on our land, rather, They are going after our own people. Why are you deceived? Why are you deceived? They are going after our own people. Every now and then. The Fulani that is kidnapping is not their business. They are not after them. They don't care about them. They don't care about what they are doing. You will never see Hope Uzodinma talk about Fulanis, or they are kidnapped, or the things that they are doing, or what are they really doing in the bush in Anambra. Meanwhile, when the governors of the South came together and passed a law against open grazing, Hope Uzodinma is the first to break that law. He removed himself from it. Hope Uzodinma. He removed himself from it and said, I'm not part of this your law. Fulani, you have free will in my state. Do as you like. Soludo came and is even worse. Having a sweet tongue, but a beast inside. He's even worse. And everything they do every day, all they are interested in is to ensure that they exterminate ESN. That there is no ESN anymore in Biafra land. Look at it now, Abia State, they have done their worst. Are the people not suffering? The prelate of the Methodist Church, is he an IPOB principal officer? The prelate of the Methodist Church, is he an IPOB principal officer? Does he even attend IPOB meetings? Does he even know where IPOB attend meetings? I don't even think he was even a passive supporter before. But now, I know that his senses must have returned to him after what he has seen. And he must have known why we are doing what we're doing. We're not doing what we're doing for ourselves. After all, many of the people that are passionately doing this work are not even in the zoo, neither are they in Biafra land. So if they say that, okay, if everybody say, okay, wherever you are in the world, stay there, forget your land. If they want to take it, let them take it. Many IPOB members will not be affected. It's just that they will not have their land to come back to anymore. But they won't be affected in person. They can cope wherever they are, suffer however conditions those people give them. Try to naturalize into those places and find their way. Marry there and become citizens and find your way, however. But because of love for the land, love for your people, many of us are doing what we're doing. Many are doing what they are doing. So that is why each and every one we must put ourselves together. And all those people that BBC mentioned your names and was asking you, don't go into your shells. Some of you, I rarely see your posts actively as you used to do. Stop that. Don't go into your shells. There's absolutely nothing they can do to you. There's absolutely nothing wrong that you have done. Don't allow them to intimidate you. You're a freedom fighter. Freedom fighting is not a crime anywhere in the world. If BBC, they are ready, let them sue you to court. Even in London, there, let them sue you to court. What wrong have you done? What wrong have you done? Fighting for freedom, you have done no wrong. You have done no wrong. Somebody is coming to your house to kill you. You said, no, I will defend myself. Even if it is your father that wants to kill you, you have the right to defend yourself against your father. Not to talk about a total stranger. Anybody that wants to take your life, you have right to life. It is enshrined in the constitution of the zoo. As bad as the 1999 constitution is, it is there. So in what law are they going to hold you that you're fighting for freedom? What crime have you committed? That BBC will do all that and some of you will be feeling intimidated or what? Don't let them to intimidate you. Don't let them to do that. Each and every one of us must put our hands on deck. We must get to work big time. Every one of us must get to work. It's time to go to work. Binta must be exposed in great magnitude for who she is. She's following the Fulani agenda, which is to exterminate Biafrans forever. And that's why she's doing what she's doing to our leader. It is the agenda that she's following. It is the same agenda she's following. I'll be opening the lines now, and I'll call the numbers so that those that are listening to us for the first time will be able to call into the program. For Signal, you can call us as Signal on +45 71 64 59 62 +45 71 64 59 62. That is for Signal. Then for WhatsApp, you can call us on +48 73 96 458 29 +48 73 96 458 29. Then on Skype, the Skype ID for you to call us is Radio Biafra VOC. Radio-Biafra VOC. In between Radio Biafra, in between Radio and Biafra, you have hyphen. Radio Biafra VOC in capital. You will be able to get us. So those are the numbers for you to call. Okay, those are the numbers for you to call. If you're just joining us for the first time, if you do not have our numbers already saved, those are the numbers that you can call in to give your contribution to today's program. So the lines are open now, and everyone can give their contribution. So we must continue. It is important that each and every one of our people sit tight and expose this beast. You know, the zoo is filled with different kinds of beasts. Mrs. Buhari identified the jackals. Mrs. Buhari identified some of the beasts. You understand? She identified them as the jackals and baboons. And I have identified Binta as a serpent in the zoo. She's a serpent. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Mazi, good morning. My name is Anumo Jolo, calling you from UAE.
Right on, my brother. The world is listening.
Uh, I want to appreciate you for the good work that you're doing. I want to appreciate you. It's not easy, my brother. Kudos to you. And I also want to thank our leader, Mazi Nambukano, Madike, one of Biafra. Akaji of Igbo niile, ọ ga-adịrị ya mma n'ụtụtụ, dịrị ya mma n'ehihie, dịrị ya mma n'abalị. Ise. Mazi, you see, we are really in a gorilla warfare indeed, because our land is under siege. These people came to kill, to destroy, but Oluchiabiam will not allow them to overcome us because we are the sons and daughters of the Obinigwe. Nothing happened to us. My advice this morning to our people is that we should remain resolute. We cannot be afraid of this Janjaweed. They are surrounding everywhere. They are killing our people, destroying our farmlands, raping our mothers in the bush, thinking that we are going to allow them to do that. No, we must fight back. If they shoot us one, we'll shoot them two. That is it, my brother. Because these people, they think that we are fools. Because one of the problems we are having in Biafra land is all these what are they calling them? All these men of God. They will not preach to their followers how to defend themselves. They will keep on telling them, if so, leave everything for God. God will judge. God will do this one. No, it's time for us to rise up to defend ourselves and defend our land. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. You see, these pastors, just as he said, they are the ones poisoning the hearts of the people and weakening them. But I believe that by now, if you still allow the so-called men of God to be poisoning your hearts and weakening you, then you are foolish. Is it not amongst them they have recorded how many pastors and priests that have been killed by terrorists? They have recorded them, and you want to listen to them. They are still telling you, oh, leave it or leave everything in the hands of God. Don't defend yourself. Then you're a fool. They will kill you as well.
And defend our land.
Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra on the Coast.
Yeah, good morning, my Mazi. We are speaking to Mr. Chukwudi from South Africa.
Oh, right on.
Mazi Chukwudi from South Africa. Yeah. I appreciate what you guys are doing. Thank you guys for the effort you guys are making for the struggle of Biafra. I thank especially Mazi Nandekalo. That Chineke Chukwukike Abama by human Jesus. All his efforts cannot be in vain. In the name of Jesus. My suggestion is that we have seen that all the Janjaweed, their aim is for Mazi to be there till 2023 election. So now we are people, I'm giving our people suggestions. They must wake up. They mustn't allow these Janjaweed people to be killing them. They mustn't, if they see in a group people from Fulani guys in the car, they have to bend the car down. And this is Bubago killing people in Imo State. They mustn't give them that chance to do that. And Mazi, if I can suggest, we will start blowing the pipeline. Maybe you can touch them to leave our leader. We can start blowing the pipelines because it's where their aim is. It's where they are making all their monies. That is where their effort is because of the pipelines from our Biafra land.
Hello.
They use it to feed their people. Hello.
Hello, Mazi. We don't talk about such things here. This is Radio Biafra. Blowing of pipeline.
Okay. Sorry for
pipeline
that.
is not our thing. Okay. And
okay.
IPOB going to blue pipeline is one thing that they want to use against the movement. Okay, so
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Suggestion is it's very very angry. What it happened to our leader? Our leader is still suffering for us. Some of our brothers misbehaving, killing each other. Yesterday, he gave them warning to let our land to be peace, not to killing each other. Because in a struggle, you can't kill your brother. So that's my suggestion, Mazi. Thank you all for all your efforts.
Thank you.
Mechuko Kiabama be with you guys in the name of Jesus Christ.
Ise.
Ise,
Ise.
Ise,
Thank you.
Ise.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you very much.
Bye.
You know, what our brother just said, that's why recently when something like that happened in the coastlines of Biafra, the Max wearer was just busy shouting that it is IPB that are blowing pipeline, IPB blowing pipeline. We don't blow pipelines. That's not our thing. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? The caller on signal. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
The caller on signal. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Okay, can you hear me, Mazi?
Yes, I can hear you.
Am I coming like? Okay, thank you, Mazi. Good morning, my African rep.
Good morning, my brother.
Mazi, I'm so excited to hear from you this morning. Your word is full of power. Your teaching is full of wisdom. You know, some people don't know that Nigeria, as recorded, is second to the worst place to live in the world on earth. Second to Damascus in Syria, that is fighting a bitter war for years. The record is there. You know, the human beings, the inhabitants of Nigeria don't know that when they say you're in a zoo, you should be happy. Because what I'm seeing everybody is, we are all in jungle. Devour who you can devour and survive. You can eat your fellow human being. In Nigeria, human beings eat human beings to survive. Understand? So that's to tell you how devilish this country can be, called Nigeria. And now we are not expecting any justice from Nigeria. That should be the first thing that should come to everybody's mind, because they can't expect any good thing to come out from the part of your oppressors. But our leader said it, that he wants to prove to them, he wants to prove to the world that Nigeria don't even obey their own laws. He wants to prove to the world that Nigerians don't even obey their own laws. You can hear it from his advice yesterday. He still maintains calmness, tranquility. Everybody should be calm. That calm is not that you want a Fulani man to come and kill you. No. Self-defense is everybody's right. You don't need IPOB to come and tell you that you have to defend yourself. In this particular time and season we are in, that you see that in Lagos State, just that a boss man hit down to Nama, the Fulani killed the boss man and the conductor instantly. Is there any arrest? Anything? No. That's how it is now. It's reality. It's no longer a matter of IPOB. You that is shouting PVC, PVC. Your PVC has nothing to do with what is happening today. Because there has never been a free and fair election. When Nigeria was even experiencing what is called democracy, when Fulani has not infiltrated the system, we are not even able to have free and fair election. Not to talk of now that criminal Fulani leaders have invaded the system. If you want them to give you free and fair election, you must be dreaming. Okay? I like what you replied to the last caller. Please let people be aware that this is a freedom fighting movement we are in. We are not pipeline vandals. It's not our business. Nigeria are the one vandalizing their system. So we are not Nigerians, we are Biafrans. So anything that has to do with Nigerian system is not in our blood, not in our DNA. From the day you are said to be a Biafran, the day that Nigerian blood in you has been flushed out and you took that oath, IPOB blood, which is Biafra blood, is injected in you. You start behaving like a Biafra. So let's just know that our struggle is a movement. And our leader said we should maintain calm. There's nothing to worry about. Yes, it's saddening to know that the least expected justice was denied yesterday, by the same woman that has been the spearheader of the whole crime perpetrated against our leader unjustly, because she's the one sitting on the power to say, but rather she chose to play tribal sentiment that has been the problem of Nigeria from the day when it was created through their leader, Samad Bello, that say modernization first. So that agenda, anything that is not in the interest of the Fulani, not it cannot scale through in Nigeria. So our people should remain resolute. We don't have back to move forward ever, backward ever.
Yes, sir.
The end, victory shall be ours. I stand by for now. Thank you, sir. I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The caller on WhatsApp. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
My brother, good afternoon. Over here, Ojukwu, calling from Italy. May Chukwu bless you and bless wisdom given to you,
Yes,
and
sir.
give you long life and prosperity.
Yes, sir.
May Chukwu bless our Onyendu, the Messiah, the messenger from heaven to our land, to make our land to have peace. May Chukwu bless him wherever anywhere you are.
Yes, sir.
May Chukwu use the spirit of our father and our mother, and the spirit of the land of Biafra, and the spirit of Eri, God, Jacob, Abraham to protect him and our family by the name of Chukwu.
Yes, sir.
When they talk about breaking pipe or breaking anything, it's not for IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, under oath. IPOB under oath is signed by Chukwu Okike. If you want to look for your God, you go a way of a spiritual to know God, the creative ancestors and your land. Without peace in your land, anywhere you are in this world, you cannot get peace, because there's in a person's land, they follow on anywhere you go in this world. Like when they say Yeshua, I didn't know Yeshua because he came before me. Yeshua is the one among our ancestors, because our father brother born in Yeshua, and Yeshua is a black man, and I know him through a spiritual eye. That is where I see him as a raised up as a black man. And people calling all those pastors in this world, if you know that you're a messenger of God, if you know God give you a gift of a prophet, you resign your name out of calling yourself a pastor. If you are a pastor and you are calling the God of your ancestors is the one sending message, design and remove your hand for calling people to come a place called church, telling them let them come there and see God. Let them know the truth that God is a spirit. Let them know the truth that God is a land and all. Let them know the truth that God is your ancestors and the river, water in the whole world. Let them know the truth that the spirit of a God, he keep it in all land, in Biafra land. Because God keep our Onyendu there. It's not a human being, no matter how the judgment come us for people guiding, people working as a Nigerian government, which that government and politician is a scam to the indigenous of the land. Let them know that anything they judge in the court, let Fulani know from beginning to the ending. Like Ojukwu from Italy is not fighting Fulani, I am fighting the Britons. I am fighting the blessing now they can only do the blessing of God given to us. He's fighting the coven. And he told you that revolution and it will be at front. and is their front now. That is front. That is the end place. The God Himself knows the day. The God of our father, our ancestors. It's not the God that those pastors calling. All the whole pastors, if you want to challenge Uche Ojukwu, you come in, we bring out oath in our land, the spirit of our land, consult it to follow together. If really is the God that creates your ancestors and the Biafra land or Yoruba land or Hausa land, you are calling, or you are saying is you what you are serving. You are serving white man, and you are calling that white man God. That is why Lugard do what he did upon the land of Africa. He gave himself Lord, so that you will look in it as a God. And that is why you people has hope. Carrying a woman being as a white man, putting a place called church, wearing your neck, putting inside car, putting inside your house, but you never one day draw the star of David. David is among of your ancestors. You never one day call the God of your ancestors, who create your father. You know one day you will die and you will be buried. Your child will reject you because he reject your father. And anyone rejecting father, you are not going anywhere. Anyone rejecting land, your land will reject you. And once your land reject you, your life will be misery. Nothing will happen to your life. Get money is not mean that you are good. Money is already there for everybody to get. You are good is you are spiritual living, if it's okay. You are good if you are only find out to know whether you are alive or spiritual. That is why in our language they say Onya Wangu Nagijas, Igbo language. There are plenty people moving, they are alive but already dead. You people should stop going to the place called church because you are not serving God. If you are serving the real God, the God that creates your ancestors, you will not be brainwashing people, making them reaching yourself by offering and tithes.
Hello, Mazi.
You see a woman being dead. A woman being told you that you cannot go in.
Hello, Mazi. Please, because of time, just try to round up. Okay? Because of time. So
we have rise up. You people are preaching for them to hear. They refuse to hear. That is what God keep on when you do there. For people to rise up, God give long rope. Because at last, what will happen to you people? Standing for P2B and Nigeria. Remember, if you are standing for P2B, you are standing for Nigeria. Remember, if you are standing for Nnamdi, you are standing for Biafra. And we will see who will defeat. Because you all standing for P2B and Nigeria. You will see the pain and you will rise to come back to IPOB house. You will not see house to enter. By the name of Chukwu Okike. You will be like Nigeria and you will perish like Nigeria. Because Nigeria is not existing again. Open your spiritual eye. Beg God to open your spiritual eye to see if you are in Nigeria. Before you talk about Nigeria, looking for person to vote. Out of your land before you look for map to put on top. May Chukwu bless you all. IPOB leadership. Through Mazi Chikodoziam to you all. We are praying. A fight of this spiritual, there is plenty people there. A physical, there is plenty people there. Nothing you can do this period. It's better. Every human being will wipe away. It will remain heaven and earth. If Biafra, you people standing there, Biafra will not come. Biafra will come. You will say Biafra will not come, will not be alive to enter inside. By the name of Chukwu, we must go forward. That forward must go to the end. By the name of Chukwu.
You see? Thank you very much. God bless you. We must proceed. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from. Please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Try to manage your time. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. My African rep. African rep, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you loud and clear. Right on.
Okay, sir. My African rep, we don't quote Kikabiyama, the God of heaven and earth, the God of Biafrans. May his peace be unto you. I remain formidable. We must get our land back. It was stolen from our ancestors with tricks by Britain because we offended our own God, our Chukwu Kikabiam, our own God. We offended him. We abandoned him. Is that not true? If we are worshiping the God, the real God, why are we suffering? Why are we on this earth? Why? Because we abandoned him. He scattered us. Now, the real God, the Chukwu Kikabiam, has sent our leader to come and save us, our own Messiah, Our own Messiah, he said Jesus Christ over 2,000 years ago, they killed him. Why did those people in that generation, why did they kill him? That is the question of this stupid reverend fathers and bishop we ask. They say we are arrogant. Who made the father Pope? Pope is here, Biafran. The answer is no. Who made you bishop and the pastor? Jesus Christ, which church did he go to? Simple question. Why did they kill him? Is it this generation? That of generation. And this present generation, full and impostor is our president. And all the religious leaders, you people are there watching. The clear opportunity, the Afro race has to move out from this nonsense in Nigeria hellfire. And you religious leaders still want us to go and belong to Nigeria. Change all of you. Check. We have no respect for these religious leaders anymore. No respect. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, you are the religious leaders. Watch out and see what is coming to everybody here. We will cry. See what our leader has said. Only this in the house of stuff. The real place our leader is supposed to be. That is why people pity. And it's leading us. Our leader must come out. Not the Kano. This Fulani will not release our leader. Martin Namdekano. We damage this world completely. Everybody perish. Nonsense. You will stop a race from living in their land. Who are you? Let Britain live in their own land. Britain have their own land. Let America live in their own land. Stop conquering people. Don't say this land. All of you that is coming above foreign missionaries, everybody will perish here. And as soon as they perish here, all over the world is happening. This one is not a threat, it's a promise. We are moving on to November. Dara. First Kings chapter 3. First Kings chapter 3, verse 1 to end. Betayaki is a serpent. Africa ability says, Betayaki is a complete darkness. And this is foolish, she's a fool. That you know that she will like to judge in their for. A big judge. Betayako, you are a serpent. You see our leader, it's your death trap. You don't know. Let's say scratch on his body and damage it. Every Fulani race will completely vanish on this side. Do you think Boko Haram will save your people? Your people don't know who we are. Solomon judged well. If Solomon can judge well, why can't Bintayeko judge well? All the Kabari stage of 4, why can't Bintayeko judge well like Solomon? It's a common sense. First Kings chapter 3. First Samuel chapter 2. From verse 1 to First Samuel chapter 3. From verse 1 to then Second Chronicles chapter 28. Don't be tempted. This is the time many people fall apart. But those that can endure and decide patience, give us victory. Okay, because you get Polo, don't be careful when I call for no. Oh, yes, so no one I get out with her. I'll need be sent that. Look off on that channel. Monya imagine and Alaninga, Mommy, no copies to that. How could I have 7 days ago? Come on, to be shake Nigeria. Can Nigeria massage you? What to bring money for Naya? Whom you are well placed. Copota Nudo, no call for no and Bariguano. Naka, Lord, Nafu, Nampo, La, Oje, I want to check at the Africa rep, they come. That's it, the night time, man. I have France.
Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. We must proceed. We must continue. The lines are open and you can call to give your contribution. I am sorry if the noise at the background is disturbing. It's things we cannot control. That's the rain. So we must proceed. We must continue. Concerning what our leader said, that the land of Biafra must be peaceful. It must be peaceful for our people, not for the terrorists. Our leader never meant that it should be peaceful for the terrorists. ESN is there to chase the terrorists. But it must be peaceful. We must not be going after our people. Anybody that have opportunity to have weapon or anything must not be going after our own people. That's what he's saying. That's why he's there. He's there for the people. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Mazi, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Stefan. I'm calling from United States of America.
Right on.
I use this opportunity to thank Chukwu Kabiama that made it possible for us to see another day. The 29th day of June 2022. May the Chukwu Kabiama, who cares for his children, who bless his children, bless us all. At the same time, give our leader the every enablement to lead his children to the land of promised land.
He said,
Mazi, from the topic you raised this morning, I'm so delighted that you raised that topic, that this woman is a serpent. This woman, Binta is a serpent. But I have a question. Does it mean that we don't have judges from Biafra land like that Binta Nyako? When Binta Nyako is doing all her shenanigans, doing all she can to serve her people, you know, I have not seen any Biafran judges. Or does it mean that anyway, any Biafran judges or judge that rise and say what this woman is saying is not good? She's lying. Nobody has rise up and challenged that woman. Another question I have, does it mean that when we have our freedom, after running this race of freedom, all these judges we have in Biafra land, are they not going to come back to Biafra land? This is my question. Are they not going to come back to Biafra land? All of them, I attributed them to saboteurs, all of them, with the governors we have in Biafra land. All the killings that is going on, both in the whole nation called Biafra, the whole zoo, all the killings, all the judges, none of them rise and say something about the killings. This Nyako has not said anything about the killings. All she knows is how to handle the case of our leader. That our leader jumped there, that our leader did that, that our leader did that. She keep on adjourning the case. Keep on adjourning the case. She wanted to keep our leader in the custody of DSS till 2023. But I thank God for one thing, that our leader, there was a time he said, devil's alternative. Whether they hold him, they will lose. Whether they leave him, they will lose. That is what he said. Devil's alternative. If they hold him, they will lose. If they leave him, they will lose. That's my job. And I'm just standing up to tell our people, to rise. I mean, I'm not a social media somebody, but those media warrior rise against this woman, this Binta Nyako, rise against this woman Let the world know the type of person she is. The type of person she is. As you mentioned this morning, as you said it this morning, to expose her to the world and know what she's doing. Maz, this is my own contribution this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And before you hang up, I just want to address something, and I would like you to still be here to hear as I'm addressing it.
Sorry?
I said just listen. I want to address one or two things that you said. Concerning the Biafran judges, or the judges that are from Biafra land in the zoo. We cannot entirely say that they're all corrupt. At least the one in Abia State proved to us that Biafran judges, or judges from Biafra land in the zoo, they still have conscience. That one, he gave the right judgment that as it is supposed to be. Okay. Then concerning that of Binta and all of that, where the case is to go to and all that, and this case going to Binta's table, it's on the ball of the zoo. Okay. I believe maybe now our lawyers might decide to take the case to appeal court or whatever, and if it's taken to appeal court, it might be a different, it will be a different person entirely. I don't know whether the person in the appeal court is a Biafran or is a Fulani or whatever. Okay, so but the most important thing is that this particular Binta is corrupt. You know, the judiciary entirely, the judges, yes, there are many of them that are corrupt, but they are not corrupt like the politicians. Not all of them are like the politicians. Like recently, many of the lawyers, and I believe that some judges as well should be part of it, they assembled, is it not yesterday or so, they assembled at Enugu, the judges from Biafra land, most especially from the hinterland, they assembled at Enugu protesting this our leaders case, that our leaders should be released. Okay, so it's not like they are not doing anything. It's not like they are not doing anything, or they do not have conscience, or they are corrupt. No, I don't think they are. Okay, and I think I should clear you and also the rest of our people. Thank you very much. You very much. You gave a very wonderful contribution.
Keep on keeping up.
Yeah. God bless you. So the judges from Biafra land, many of them are still doing well. I was very impressed with the judgment that was given at Abia State. I was very, very impressed with that. It shows that Biafran judges still have conscience and they are professionals. Okay? Biafran judges, Biafran lawyers are professionals. It goes a long way to show that some of these guys cannot be influenced by the politicians. Some of them cannot be influenced by the politicians. Though I can vouch for all of them, because obviously there are still some that will have Nigeria inside of them. Nigeria is a poison. That is why we must rip everything Nigeria, take everything Nigeria away from Biafra land. Nigeria is a poison on our people. Is a poison. And that poison must be exterminated. The Nigeria you see today, you shall see no more. Very, very soon. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Your name and where you calling from? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, good morning. Can you hear me? Your name?
Hello, my name is from Libya.
Yeah, right on. You have 3 minutes for your contribution. The
Can
world
you
is
hear me?
listening. I can hear you loud and clear.
My name is Kuchu. I'm calling from Libya. I'm a welfare.
Go ahead. Go ahead. The world is listening. Go ahead.
What I really want to appreciate the work of our people done in Biafra land and our DOS. I don't appreciate them. I also see what goes on yesterday in Abuja. And another thing I want to suggest is that we heard what our leader said yesterday. That is not a kind of for us to just fold our hands. He said that our lands have to be calm. That that he is not fighting to kill to kill our people. That he is there for him to defend our people. So that should be a very a serious message for us to understand why he's there and what we should do. And secondly, I also want to say, seeing that we have seen that we're not able to get justice from Nigeria government. So our DOS need to deploy another strategies of what to do, because our people said that this thing now has is moving beyond what we say from them, and we know that this thing will happen. So we need to think of another alternative. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. The lines are open and you can call in and give your contribution to the program today. The lines are open. And some of our callers from Signal, what I notice is that they call 1 or 2 times and they get tired and they stop calling. And that's not how you do it. You keep calling because other people are on the line. So when somebody is on the line, we may not be able to take your own call. We may not be able to take your call. So, and if we just took a call from someone and that's when you're calling, definitely before you round up, that person will still be talking. So you have to call again and again and again until you are able to get through. That is how it is done. Hello, the caller from Signal. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from? The caller from Signal, can you hear me? The caller from Signal. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from? Right on, Biafrans are listening.
Thank you. My name is Kinsley Ribo.
Right on, Biafrans are listening. Hello, Mazi Kinsley. Right on, Biafrans are listening. The world is listening to you.
Thank you very much. Wow, the noise is too much.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Just go ahead. Just go ahead and the world will hear you. Just go ahead. I'm sorry about the noise.
We go on, even in the wave. We go on in any weather. Thank you very much for your enlightenment this morning. Yes, you know, my name is Kisro Silibo, calling from Morocco. I love what you said this morning. To remain calm is not when we saw our enemy. Very, very, very intelligent war to the whole world. I'm telling you, can you imagine a Soludo is that's showing everywhere that our leaders saying remain calm, remain calm. My dear brother, these people is out of their mind. I'm telling you. What does Nnamdi Kanu do? to deserve him to be in the detention and want to ask Soludo as an Igbo politician, what does this man do? Can you people tell me why are these Boko Haram bandits are walking free? And dear brother, many people you see that in the hand of in prison, I know many are innocent, and I know some who are supposed to be in prison walking freely, supposed to become president of Nigeria. Man, nobody will remain calm. Oh. We will die with these people. Tinubu is not supposed to be outside. Atiko is not supposed to be outside. Is this to be killed Biafra supposed to remain outside? Now the innocent man is not in. We remain calm. May God visit all these idiot criminals one by one. We watch them all help Biafra masses.
Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. Thank you. The caller from WhatsApp. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from?
Good morning, sir. My name is Bishop. I'm calling back again.
Okay, right on. The word is listening
Hello?
to you.
Yeah, another thing that I want to and I want to say is that our people in Biafra land should know what we really know. We have to know what we really want. This issue of PVC, this issue of election, this issue of the election of P2B is not going to help us. We can never and never going to help us. Our leader has said it before. We have seen how, what has happened before. Jonathan happens to be a president of Nigeria. What does Jonathan do to people of Nigeria? Nothing. So if we are hoping that if P2B win, which he can never win the election of Nigeria, if we are hoping that P2B win the election of Nigeria, that going to bring Biafra, it's a lie. When P2B was governor of Anambra State, he killed people of Maso. So our people will have to do this particular one very well. PVC is not going to help. So your freedom is very, very important than PVC. They are going to rob that young man, and he can never win the election of Nigeria. And like I said before on social media, if people will be eventually win, I would rather myself nationalize to Somalia or Afghanistan because Nigeria is going to be worse than the way it is now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. We must continue. We must make progress. The lines are open and you can call in. You can call in. The lines are open. You see, this case with Binta Inyako is something that we have given her the privilege to turn us around for 1 year. But no more. We are not going to take it cool with her anymore. From now on is bombardment on Binta Inyako. The people of Biafra have rejected Binta Inyako. We have rejected her. We have rejected her judgment. We have rejected everything concerning Binta Inyako. Binta Inyako is subject to doom. She's subject to doom. And when we reject a soul, that soul remains rejected. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from?
Good morning, Africa Lab.
Good morning, my brother. The word is to you. Right on. I can hear you loud and clear.
You are doing a great job, my brother.
Thank you
My
very much.
contribution this month, just like the last speaker that's just dropped around. How can Biafra think that Soludo is going to win an election? Is that one that's nothing like a man? If a whole ex-military man cannot stop Boko Haram, is it ordinary civilian like P2B that will stop Boko Haram? Will stop 7 terrorists in the north? The question I want to tell you now that Soludo is this is not just to win an election. We just see if Hausa people are going to consider to protect all his businesses. Can you hear me, Africa Rep?
Loud and clear. Right on.
So the man is not the say doing anything just to win election. He's not deceiving people. He's a 419. So if Peter Obi really know what he's going to offer his people, why can't he support Biafra if he have anything to offer? He want to protect all his stolen, looted money and protect, make outside to consider him to protect all his investment all over Nigeria and the money that he stole. Then another one again is that Peter Obi did not join the APGA that made him what he is today. He go to join orderly Labour Party. How many governors is the Labour Party? How many House of Assembly? How many senators? Even all the people in listen, PDP. Assuming that is the PDP, we can consider say okay, PDP have some governors and some half of representatives. How can people be maneuver to win election in Nigeria with that party he is? My brother, let us not fool ourselves. Peter Obi is a killer. He's a murderer. He just wants to need to protect his business and beg them that if whoever that win the election from the north, let them consider him to protect all his stolen goods and stolen investment. So after continue doing what you are doing a great job. God will continue to strengthen you. May God Almighty continue to strengthen and set our leader.
You see?
There are envy and jealousy about our leader. They cannot do what this man is doing. All of them are criminals and murderers. They are afraid that if Biafra come, there will be no saving place for them. That's their fear. It is only their fear, nothing more. Nothing more. Slavery is a disease. Slavery is a disease. And by the grace of God, we are going to come out from it. Even the other man that is talking about the judges and lawyers. Hello?
I'm with you. Right on. I'm listening.
So the judges and lawyers, they cannot speak anything. Okay, how do you expect somebody that in Abuja to speak about against the people where he's staying? It's not possible. Why this very particular man that gives judgment at Omar? Because the man is there. You cannot expect a slave living in the north, living in Abuja to give good judgment. It's not possible. All of them, can you see? Even you can see 70 years, 80 years. 80 years. Even the so-called man of God self, nobody can. We are talking about, you go to church, they say freedom, freedom, freedom. How can you tell me that the man of God will be telling you that to remain in the death zone? So my brother, when I came to Europe, in fact, I found out that going to church is good, right? I tell them that they can only chop my family or my wife or my junior ones. They cannot chop me anymore. My eyes don't open. So may God continue to bless you, Africa, and continue to do what I do, my brother. We must get free.
You see?
Have a nice day.
You see? Thank you very much. We must proceed. Hello, good morning. The caller from Signal, your name and where you're calling from. And please try to stay true to the time. You have 3 minutes for your contribution.
All right. My name is good morning from here, Biafra land. I'm calling from blessed land of Biafra, Abakaleke beside it. Without wasting much our time, let me appreciate Chukwu Okuke Abiyama, Elohim Ashadai. Ekekelowa, Chukwu Okuke Abiyama, who look on our face and give us a true leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. May Elohim bless him and guide him and protect him from the dungeon, Fulani dungeon, where it is. Bless him, guide our DOS, all the radio presenters, or all the true Biafrans he has sent who are in the bush, doing all they can to stop Fulani terrorists. May him guide everybody in the name of Chukwu Okuke Abiyama. Mazi African left. Let me start from here. You know, our leader is truly leader. Our leader don't want us to be killed. Our leader don't want all the African, all the black African to be killed. That is why he always stays on the truth. and say, let us maintain peace and calm down, make sure that our land is in peace. Because if you know our leader, since I know him, that is his language all the time. No matter what, he will tell you his mind, and that is mind. So Biafrans, you know, our leader Abulo onye na-ata Abulo onye na-ata Biafra land niile aga agbazi this hard since yesterday, but he sent a strong message for us to follow. And since yesterday, every Biafran that called followed the way our leader. So, except one person who come in yesterday night when Jonathan is saying something, and now I'm talking about Oduduwa people. My brother, don't shift your leg. Follow the line. Don't go that area you go yesterday night. Dear friends, why our Nigerians and every politicians in our land gang up and kidnap our leader from Kenya and rendition him to Nigeria? As since that time, they are still holding him. We know the people that hold our leader. The people that hold our leader is our evil politicians, and all of them are doing the same thing to do the needful. But we cannot back down. We cannot back down. We will continue until our leader will be free, and we must conduct a referendum. That is what we want. We don't need anything in Nigeria. We disown Nigeria with everything they have. We disown them. We don't want to be in Nigeria anymore. As those people are doing this, dear friends, you know, stay on the line and make sure that you are training yourself. As these people are doing this thing, we know the problem we have in our land is evil politicians. It's them that called these Fulani terrorists to come and terrorize our land. Fulani can never come from nowhere, come in our land. And because they invited them, but they can see, it's not only, they don't know who is who. They don't know who is the IPOB. If they see the son of politicians, they will kill them and kidnap him and make big money. But the useless idiot, they don't know. They think their children is abroad, they can do whatever they like. But Chukwuka is our God. We must continue doing the needful, following all our leaders, DOS, following their instruction, because that is the only way we can get free. Let anybody not follow let them go do their things. No. When our leaders say we should do something, let us go ahead and do it, because only them can direct in a way that we can be free. Dear friends, let everybody stay strong. We know we still have two real Biafran who are in judge. Who is judge? Who can come out and speak the truth the way it is? Our leader, I asked them one day, can you tell me what our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu did wrong? Nobody can come out and say this is what Nnamdi Kanu did, because he speaks the truth. And that the truth is still keeping him alive, because Chukwuka Abiyama is always in the truth, in the throne to set us free. Mazin, may Elohim bless all the Biafrans. Biafran, never you think twice without following the instruction from our leaders. We must get there. What we want is Biafra, nothing more. Toby continue his distraction from Britain. We know the masterminding all the P2B system is Britain. Make sure they destroy us. But they can never destroy us. As far as we stay consistent, nothing can make us shake. Thank you very much, my African left, for your good work. May Elohim bless you and bless your household in the name of Chukwuka. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. And this brings us to the close of today's program. And in closing, I must let each and every one of us know that by this, Binta Nyako has proved to the world that she is an unjust judge. That she is an unjust judge. She has proved to the world that she's unjust. And it is our responsibility to let the whole world see and understand the judgment that she has given. Thank you very much for listening. This is Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Thank you, and God bless you.